Hi everyone. So my name is David Chitumbo. Most of you call me David, Devi. Some of you call me by the name Bobby. And yeah, some of you call me Mega Colon, Big Colon, those are my names. And there's a very exciting, plans that I've been having currently, which is about poetry. I'm sure most of you know that I do love poetry, yeah, and I do also love speaking. So there's a program that I will be starting, that I'm actually starting, called Feeling Poetic. So it's all about God, love, and poetry. God, love, and poetry. So this is a program where I will be, posting videos of my poetry works each week. Yeah, it will be. I know it will take a toll, so it will be more about God's love, and the love, the friendship that we have with our fellow human beings. It can be romantic relationships, it can be, familial relationships. I'll be also addressing things such as depression is also one of them, just general life in its totality. And I really hope, the way I'm excited and, all about loud for all these things, and I hope that God will be able to, bless the works of my hand, even as I'm also blessing you with what is in my heart and what is in my mind. Yeah. So to kickstart, I'm going to start with my one of my favorite poems. Yeah. So this poem is entitled Image in the Mirror. That's the title of the poem. Yeah, I hope you will be blessed. Remember, it's Feeling Poetic, where it's all about God, love, and poetry. Starting with only three words and a noun. Let there be. You see, God created the heavens, the earth, and the seas. You see these blue skies and singing birds and the trees. Well, mountain tops, deep valleys, fountains, rivers, and the springs. Jumping monkeys, adorable puppies, or even the stinging, buzzing bees, creeping things, and swimming fishes, or even the vicious jungle beasts. Yes, with only three words and a noun, let there be, and it was good. Then God said, let us create. Now, in fact, God did not say, let us create, but God said, let us make man in our own image. So the soil he did take into the dust, he gave breath to top of his work, and behold, everything, and I mean everything, was very good. Eden. How beautiful it must have been. I can only imagine that the lion lay down with the lamb and the sheep. Cats and dogs were best pals when awake and were still friends when asleep. The leopard and deer were friendly peers at the same river. They could sip now. That was Eden. Every herb and fruit having seed in it was given to man for meat. Well, I repeat. Check Genesis, it says every herb and fruit having seed in it was given to man for meat. Even to the other creatures, every green herb was given for meat. Even the lion was vegan to keep it on its feet. Far-fetched for some of us, cause that was Eden. But let me give you an analogy. Imagine this is your best day. I presume for the ladies this might be your wedding day, and for the gents this might be the day that she said yes, yes. Well dressed for that day, and then you stand before the mirror. As the reflection meets your eyes, no lies, if dressing up was Goliath, that day you be a giant killer. And so you smile at your reflection, and your reflection smiles back. You wave at it, and in unison it spontaneously waves back, object and image synchronized in the moment. Who can dare stop that? And then suddenly you notice your wristwatch isn't tight, so you draw attention down to it and try to tighten it up. But as you are doing that, subconsciously in the mirror you see your image jumping up. You try to smile at it. This time it's not smiling back. You wave at it, it turns its back on you and starts acting up, smashes to the floor of the glass cup, picks the pieces of glass and starts cutting the clothes that you dressed up in. Fear jumps in you because the image you knew more than a twinny to you no longer one with you. You run towards the mirror in order to have a vision clear, where you see your image running in the opposite direction like a wounded bleeding deer. You realize this is true and you drop down before the mirror, weeping with tears in your eyes. As you look into the mirror, you see your image trying to bandage scars and wounds while still bleeding. You stretch out your hands in order to help your image in the mirror. Then you hear your image say, I do not need your help. I'll bandage up myself and later walks out on you. How do you feel now? You see, as God's creation, man was created. Fearfully and wonderfully made, you are in the image of your God. But fearfully are the things you've done and said that have made this image have so many scars. Willfully, you have decided to tread on the devil's pathway and you expect to stand. Well, effortlessly, he has driven you away from the laws of God to follow your heart's own command. You have hidden yourself in social media trends looking for groups to blend in while masquerading in filters. Appearing a happy soul, but deep down you know it's not the real you that you show in those group chats. Seeking approval by men, it's like the blind leading the blind, and so insane. Don't you see that? It's for this reason that Jesus came, to show the image how to live through only his name, and so he's willing to say, let there be, if you only come back and abide in me. Don't you see? You're hurting yourself the more you flee. Come now, my child, and I'll give thee eternity. And behold, everything, and I mean everything, will be very good. Thank you very much. That was my first poem. Remember, it's Feeling Poetic, where it's all about God, love, and poetry. Until next time, stay blessed.